Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you how to start your own satellite system at home. So yeah, let's do this. So right off the bat you're going to need a receiver. This is typically not how you want to stack them if you have more than one. I just put some window inserts between them, but this is just temporary, okay? We're not actually going to be using every receiver on at once, so it's okay. So you're going to need a digital receiver if you're going to be using a Dish Network to get free TV, and it's completely legal. You want to get an actual receiver that works. I had a fan, I forgot what his channel name is, but he's trying to have a 625 hooked up to an OTA antenna. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. Why? It's because you need a dish. You need a satellite dish. So if you're using Dish Network or Bell ExpressView to get some free stuff, you want to be able to see one like this, like a 500. It could be Legacy, DP, DPP, DPH, whatever. Just don't use another provider's dish because it won't work. So you're going to have a dish like this. Or if you have a Legacy, you're going to have to run it into a switch that looks like this, switch box. So you want to have a clean site where there's not really any trees. This one picks up 119 and 110 west, and it says it right on the LNB. So how you're wiring into a switch, you want to use port 1, since this is a twin. For 119, you're going to run that into this port on a switch, and 110 is going to be this port, and an extra satellite like 61 or 72 is going to be this one. This one picks up 72. This gets the same 110, 119 that this does, just newer technology. So you're going to have coax cables going to somewhere where it's going to route into a building, into your receiver and then TV. So you're going to have these cables under a weather box, which I have right here. And you can see, and yeah, you can use these splitters. So you have in from satellite, which is this, in, and then going out to this building here, and then the house, and then this one is house, and then this was for this building, and then you just cut it off because it's old stuff. So yeah, let's see what we need to do to get free TV. So I'm gonna show you. If you don't know how to aim your dish, I'm just gonna go ahead and see you. So here's the receiver. It's on right now, and just a 612. And this in Canada, it's called a Bell 9241. So what you want to do is you want to go to menu, system setup 6, installation 1, point dish 1, and you're gonna be on the screen. And we have signal. So let me turn it down. So we have signal. If you want to put in your zip code, do it. I'm not going to do that. You put in your zip code, your 5-digit zip code or area code, postal code, and you'll give you azimuth and elevation. Change your transponder to 1 if you're doing 119. Alright, that's good. So let's say if I live in 50991, whatever zip code that is, you're gonna have azimuth 206, 37 elevation, which is up down, the azimuth is left and right, and your skew is gonna be 112 degrees. So the skew is basically the reflector is like this. So you can even have, if you're in Brazil, Costa Rica, Mexico, you're gonna have a bigger dish. Alaska, because you're usually gonna have different systems. So that doesn't have skew, but the LNB itself, you have to turn left and right to do the skew. And you're gonna see if you can go on the other satellite. So just aim for your dish if you don't have a dish set up for signal. And we're gonna go see if the signal is locked. Go to check switch, and this is what it usually says. This is your switch, like we saw outside. Your switch test is gonna have 119, 110, and an extra satellite for 72, and this one's probably gonna be some sort of 61.5, which you don't need 3 satellites, because what's on the Western Arc 110, 119 is the same on Eastern 61.5 and 72. It's the same stuff. You don't. That's just the only difference is just the, if you have trees in the way. Well, there's something wrong with it now. It's gonna have to do a check switch. So, yeah, there's that. And yeah, basically, let's go to the guide. Let's see if the guide works. I don't know. All right. So, go to menu, go to guide, and this is just stuff that plays. So all this stuff that's in green, anything except for the disgusting crap, you can view. So everything that's in green, you can watch. Like these, let's say if I want to watch Jurassic World free preview, during prime time, it'll play a free preview from their satellite, and you can view it. You can't record it. You can watch Dishscapes though, which I can't test it now because like I said, it's gonna have to have your switch test. But you can see all this yellow stuff. This is over the air. You can connect an antenna to the over the air jack in the back of the receiver and get TV, free TV, local. You can see all this stuff I have. Actually, I'm just gonna go to system info and pair remote because I don't have this thing paired. And I'm gonna hit done. And I'm gonna go here. 611. Good, check switch, test. And yeah, that's basically all for Dish Network. I would also really recommend a Hopper because they have streaming channels if you're into streaming, which I'm not. But they have them for free over 200 channels. And that's good. If you have a DirecTV receiver, which I'll make a video on that, you can actually, here's the thing. If you bought it from someone that disconnected, unplugged their receiver from power and satellite before they got rid of service, you can still get 2 or 6 months. I got 6 months of free service on mine until the deactivation signal hits the receiver. Okay? So that's what happens. With Dish Network, I guess it's the same thing, but not really. They run on Nagravision, and their smart card encryption is different. The same stuff but Bell Canada and Telus, you can basically leave it on the satellite for about a month, and you can actually get some free channels up in Canada. But I'm not in Canada, because you see all this stuff. I'm not in Canada. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.